Hello there, Cancer, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today, I am doing your love reading for the week of July 19th. We'll be taking a look at your past, present, future positions, as well as any obstacles or advice Spirit has for you. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, or you're resonating with the message, I really appreciate it if you would consider sharing, or subscribing. Okay, let's get right into your reading. We're going to pull an oracle card for each position, and then I will clarify each of those with the tarot. So in your past, you have mending. This is a situation, a love situation that you're trying to mend. It can be, a romantic love relationship, but it could also be, trying to mend some other relationship in your life that's also affecting your romantic love life. So we'll be taking a closer look at that. I have a sense that you've been working on that for a while. So to mend something takes time, right? It's not just like an apology and all is forgotten and you move on. Mending means that, trust needs to be rebuilt in a situation. And so, you may be needing to build your trust in somebody else, but there's definite effort on both parts to try to mend the fences, as they say. Okay, let's take a look at your present energy. Okay, so oracle cards I don't normally read upside, in reversed, but this is, and yin is about sitting back and waiting. So in a sense, that is about you taking some action, okay, in this situation. You may be still kind of waiting to see, like the ball might be in the other person's court, but as soon as it's back in your court, you're ready to take action. I get a sense that, there's kind of some back and forth. It's going slowly, but it's progressing. So we'll take a look at that. And then your obstacle, chaos and conflict. I have a sense that this chaos and conflict may not necessarily be between you and this and the person that your person. It could be that there's chaos and conflict outside of your relationship that is affecting your relationship. Okay, and now let's take a look at advice from Spirit. Kind of asking yourself, well, why? Why is this situation maybe not progressing more quickly? I'm getting a sense that maybe there is a conversation that needs to be had. And you're kind of asking yourself, like, why haven't we had that conversation yet? We're working on mending, but there's like a true conversation that needs to take place. And I think one of the things is that you're kind of asking yourself, why hasn't this conversation taken place? But also that you want to ask the other person, why isn't this moving along, or trying to gain some information from the other person involved, or perhaps from a situation outside of your relationship that is affecting your relationship. Okay, and then in the future we have TikTok. So we're going to look at that, but there could be a sense that you're trying to rush this mending, or somebody else is trying to rush it, because there's as if there's something, some type of a deadline. I get a sense that, you have in your mind, and I'm going to say maybe there is a big family event coming up or something, and you want to heal this connection before this event occurs. So you're kind of like, okay, we got to keep the progress of our mending going, because this is coming up, and you want to go to the event, or you want things to go smoothly at the event. We'll be taking a look at that. And truth be told, somebody needs to speak the truth here. Or you may have a truth you want to speak about how painful this situation is. There's definitely a sense that a conversation needs to be made. Sometimes when we're mending, we're kind of like, skirting around the issue, but we're not really talking about the issue. And I have a sense that maybe you're feeling as though this mending cannot progress at the same pace in order to meet some type of, I want to say deadline. I'm getting the sense of a deadline. Like you have, once again, I think it's like, I don't know. Maybe you want to invite this person to your family for Thanksgiving, or you want this situation cleared up so that the family can have Thanksgiving together. It's something like that. Like, okay, Thanksgiving is what, like 4 months away? We got to get this, moving along a little bit faster. All right, so let's get some more details about the situation. So with mending, we have the Lovers. Yeah, this is a deep soul connection. You're trying to mend a situation with somebody that you have a true soul connection with. This is, the Lovers is, sometimes a twin flame connection, but it's a definite true soul bonding. It's, if you're separated from this person, or there's, conflict within your relationship right now, it is really hard to put it to the side. It's one of those connections that you just really miss the other person, having the other person in your life, because they're so much a part of your own soul. And that I think that this chaos and conflict, whatever it is that you're trying to mend, is really tearing away at your heart. Okay, so let's see what this yin is. 6 of Cups. Oh my goodness. Okay, you're not taking action, and this person is wanting to come back. It's like the two of you are both thinking of each other. I get this sense that there's no action, and yet at the same time, there's somebody that's wanting to reunite. I think both parties want to reunite. Both parties are really kind of working on it in their own way. But I really feel like, with this truth be told, it is a sense of, okay, we got to talk about this. We got to get it going. A never ending story, round and round we go. We've got to change kind of the course that we're on, because we need to clear the air is what I'm hearing. It's time to clear the air. All right, chaos and conflict is your obstacle. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is a really slow moving energy, but it's an energy of building independence, building financial stability, building your home, building a life that is independent of perhaps this other person. It's you trying to build that. But with the chaos and conflict, it's like you're having difficulty actually pulling away from this person. And the reason is because it is such a soul connection. And you're trying to build your independence, but inside you're kind of like so conflicted. It's like, yes, I want to build my own life. I want to be independent. That's you one day, and the next day you're like, I want them back in my life. It's that I feel like you have this tug of war, this conflict going on just inside of you, because you are trying to build your independence. It's almost like you're trying to prove that you don't need this connection in your life, but at the same time, you do. It's like, darn if you do and darn if you don't, right? Something like that. And so it's difficult. It's really hard for you to build your independence because you really want to be with this person. So let's see what is in your advice. 4 Swords. Why? It's about taking time out to ask these questions of yourself, perhaps ask these questions of this person, but it's about taking time. The 4 Swords is really about, time heals all wounds. and this situation needs time. And I get the sense that you kind of have this TikTok going on in your mind, but the truth is that the situation needs time. There are things that you may not realize that are on your path or on the path of the person that you're dealing with that need to come into alignment before the two of you can be back together. Okay, so let's see. TikTok, Ace of Pentacles. So there is something. You are feeling very much like this TikTok. Oh, interesting. We'll talk about that in a minute. You're feeling, or somebody here is kind of feeling like, okay, let's get the show on the road. And just as one or both of you are just like, okay, we're never going to mend this, and somebody or both of you are ready to walk away from this connection, the universe comes in with a gift. The Ace of Pentacles is some offer from the universe that helps to keep you going through this. So it could be, it's usually something tangible. It could be even communication or an offer from the other person, or you may be offering something to the other person. Sometimes it can be a piece of knowledge, and the fact that we have truth be told on the bottom means that there could be some piece of information, some truth that you find out that helps you to be more patient, because we have Temperance on the bottom, to be more patient in this situation and to allow it to continue progressing, but maybe not quite at the the pace that you would like to see it. And I'm going to pull the Temperance card there. Underneath that, we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is still like that single lady card. Gender doesn't matter, but just really working on building your own life. And, Cancer, I never, really suggest that somebody wait for somebody else. I think it is good if you are trying to build your own life, even if you have those days where you're like, I don't want to build my own life, I want to be with this person. You're going to have that back and forth, and it's just the energy between you and the other person. It's kind of like when one wants out, then the other one wants in more. And it's just the way our souls kind of like keep the connection going. There's maybe one person that wants it a little bit more at one time, and then it switches. So it's about allowing whatever this needs to happen. I really feel like there is some sense of a third party, and I don't mean that it's a third party as, like a third party relationship, but I think that there is some situation or some person that is affecting this relationship and possibly slowing down the mending. But what you have to do is allow that to take its course, so that you and the person you're dealing with can come together at the divine time. Okay, so let's clarify these and see. And I don't really have a card here that says that there's a third party. It's just I get the sense that there's something else affecting this connection. It's not just you and the person you're dealing with. Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Swords, Three of Pentacles on the bottom. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles can mean a third party, but I also feel like it's still trying to work this out. It's a sense of trying to get this to work out. Somebody is kind of confused, perhaps looking at other options and everything, but there is love here. There is, the Ace of Cups is about new love, but it's about holding on to the love. I'm really getting a sense that somebody may be looking at other options, or this is your past position. You could have even been looking at other options, but also holding, I want to say like a torch, although it's not the Ace of Wands, it's the Ace of Cups, but somebody's still holding out. They still have the Ace of Cups here for the other person, and that could be you holding an Ace of Cups for the person you're dealing with, or vice versa. And at the same time, there is a lot of hurt, a lot of pain with the Ten of Swords. There has been an ending. And yet at the same time, there's still a lot of love in this connection. Okay, so let's take a look at the Six of Cups in the present time. We have Strength, Knight of Wands, Queen of Cups, Nine of Pentacles again. Really, Cancer, I think this is you really trying to be independent, working on your career or finances, building a nice home for yourself, whatever that means. You still are longing for this connection. And that person that you're dealing with is also longing for this connection, although there's no action. And I think, there's a good chance the two of you are not even talking because we have the Ten of Swords here. So we have the Strength card, and then we have the Knight of Wands. Somebody is wanting to hold out strength and also move fast at the same time. Somebody's really trying to move this along. And Cancer, that's either you or the person that you're dealing with. Somebody wants the pace to pick up, but they're holding out. They're staying strong and allowing the time, the mending to take place as it will. And the Queen of Cups, I have to say, the Queen of Cups, I love this energy in the present. This is you. Cancer, you are a water sign, but at the same time, it's the Queen of Cups loves herself. She puts herself first. And you may have found that in this connection, you kind of lost yourself in the connection. And I see a lot of energy here where you are trying to build a life for yourself. And having the strength to do that, really wanting to nurture yourself. It's, this Queen of Cups in this, it's the Queen, and then there's a child here, right? It's you nurturing your inner child, giving yourself the love and the time that you need to heal your heart after this, difficult situation. Okay, let's look at your obstacle. We have the Queen of Pentacles clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles on the bottom again. I really do feel like the Three of Pentacles is kind of bringing up the fact that you want this to work out, and yet at the same time, there's some energy outside of your connection that is affecting this connection. And you may not know exactly what it is, except here we have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is about learning something, right? And, in this, she's looking at a book. She's learning something. And I think what you are doing is learning, even if it is just intuitively, that there is some other reason. Oh my goodness. And underneath this, we have the Devil. Yeah, there's some other energy. And it could be, this person is just really concentrating on their career or something like that. Or, the family. I feel like there may be a family member or a family situation that is affecting your connection. But you're holding out for the Nine of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Somebody here is angry, and this is your obstacle. It could be you, because we have the Queen of Pentacles, that you're having a hard time coming into this true Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is a slow energy, but it's that independence, that financial stability, that I'm breaking away from this connection. Right now we have you as the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups still is holding on to this connection in some way. And you may say, no, I don't want this connection, but there's a part of you that would like this person to return. The Queen of Pentacles is like, yeah, I'm done with that. And this is your obstacle. It's like you may on days say, I'm done with this connection. And then on other days, you're kind of like, no, I'm holding out hope, right? And the Knight of Swords is, a sense of anger or resentment. And I feel like either you or the person you're dealing with is sometimes resentful that this situation cleared up. Like, come on, can't we get this done? Right? It's kind of a sense of wanting to rush it. You know that we want to be together, so let's go ahead and just do it. That kind of energy. Somebody here is that way, and somebody is holding out for all of their hopes and dreams. But there is some type of knowledge that you don't have at this moment because it's your obstacle, but it is, I bet, intuitively, you kind of know the why of why they're not coming back around, why this situation hasn't mended yet. And once again, it's just a sense of timing, of just needing a little bit more time. I'm hearing olive branch, just like every once in a while putting out an olive branch in some way. Yeah, manifesting, King of Swords, Hierophant, really nice. Three of Cups. Yeah, Spirit wants you to know it's like time heals all wounds, and this situation just needs a little bit more time. But here you are, you're trying to manifest the clarity in this situation. There's questions about why are we still apart? Why did we part? I think for some of you may not even know why you're separated from this person, or why you're not talking, or whatever. Right? And you're asking all of these questions, and guess what? You're trying to manifest the clarity, and you are going to get it. And here's the Hierophant. This is a long-term commitment. Somebody, I think both of you want a long-term commitment, want this to go through the test of time. You got this bump in the road, and it's been difficult. You have the Ten of Swords. This is the most difficult pain in the whole deck. I mean, to me, the Ten of Swords is even more painful than the Three of Swords. So Cancer, it's been a very difficult journey, but at the same time, I do believe it's going to help you build a stronger foundation for your relationship. Okay, so let's see what the future holds. Yes. Okay, we have the Four of Swords on the bottom. This is the healing. The Tower. Oh my goodness. Followed by the Four of Wands. Yes. Somebody's going to have an epiphany about that. This is, the Four of Wands is the wedding card. It's a strong foundation. It can take the test of time. It can stand up to the Tower, right? Something that can stand up to the Tower. That Three of Pentacles keeps showing up. There's somebody or some situation that I think, Cancer, you may not know about right now that is dragging this out. And I do feel like in the next week or so, you may get an inkling of what that is if you don't already know. So with the Temperance and the Ace of Pentacles, this is about waiting it out, waiting for this offer, for this, message, or, the Ace of Pentacles can also mean proposal. If that fits your situation, it's taking time. It's just taking time. It doesn't mean it's not coming, Cancer. There's nothing that's showing that it's going to end. It's just, you have so many waiting cards here. It's just like, wait this out. And, you have the Fool and the Five of Pentacles. When this does come around, you're going to get a fresh start. But I also think that you are willing to start your life, and, you may start your life in hopes that this all comes out, but it's about you starting afresh with yourself to help overcome this feeling of the Five of Pentacles, of being abandoned. It's taking a fresh look at why you feel abandoned. It's taking a fresh look at how you got to the position where you feel abandoned. It's like I feel like you're learning something about yourself, and that is part of why it is taking so long. Is that on this journey you're gathering? It's like you're gathering the pentacles, the knowledge as you're going through this about what it is that you truly want out of this long-term commitment, or want out of a long-term commitment. And that, you're willing to start afresh with this person, but you're also willing to go it alone and start fresh on your own. Once again, I don't recommend anybody wait too long for anybody. Go ahead and, are there some new hobbies that you'd like to get into, or new interests, or even new people to meet or go out with? It's up to you. It's kind of like, yeah, new places to go visit. You can bring some new into your life and still have some hopes for this connection. But at the same time, by going out and starting afresh in some areas of your life, you'll help to overcome this sense of abandonment, instead of dwelling on it. Yeah, so there, my guides are saying, yeah, think about new things that you can bring into your life to help you eliminate this feeling of abandonment. Really nice. Okay, so we're going to pull, I don't know. We're going to pull 3 tarot cards here just to get a sense of advice from the universe. High Priestess, Lovers again, 5 of Wands, King of Earth on the bottom. This is going to be a very stable connection. Once you get through this little bump in the road, there is some conflict. There's some competition. We have this 7 of Cups over here. You may feel like there's a sense of competition, especially if you feel, that 3 of Pentacles, that third party situation. And once again, you may say, you know what, I'm not competing. Like, right? I'm not competing. You can walk away, right? Like, if you don't know how great I am, then I'm out of here, right? So you may feel like you're competing against another person for this relationship, but I also feel like you feel like you're competing against a situation or a family issue, something like that. I don't think that it's really a third party as much as there's a third energy, and you feel like you're competing against that. But look at this. High Priestess and the Lover's card. So you had the Lover's card twice, right? This is a true soul connection. This person is not going to leave your energy anytime soon. It is in your energy. It's part of your energy because you are connected at the soul. This is definitely a sign of a twin flame connection. We also had the 4 of Wands, which is the 1111 card, which is a twin flame. This is a situation that's going to stick around, and it's about you really connecting with your intuition, and slowing down your mind and not letting your ego kind of take over. Stay in your heart space and listen to your intuition for guidance in this situation. The one thing that we can say here is that it doesn't look like it's ending, right? It's just taking time. It's about, being patient and allowing, time to heal all wounds. All right, so this is your creativity oracle card. Curiosity, be spontaneous, wonder, move forward, look ahead, and stretch above present circumstances. I love that because with this Fool card, it is about taking a fresh look at this situation. And it's also taking a fresh look at your present conditions, right? Like, what is it that you can do new in your life to give you a new perspective about life in general, and perhaps about, this situation too. All right, we're going to pull a Lover's Oracle card to finish this out. And Cancer, once again, if you've enjoyed this reading, I'd really appreciate if you consider sharing, or subscribing. Okay, here is your Lover's Oracle card. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the gateway is for the heart is the gateway to the soul. And that's what I was saying earlier when we were talking about your intuition. It's really about getting back into your heart space. When oh dear, when we go through these situations that are so painful and hurtful, sometimes it's really easy for us to build those walls, those barriers, to try to protect our heart, try to pretend that this situation doesn't hurt so much. But it is about going ahead and taking a look at the pain that this situation has caused, and going into your heart space and recognizing just how special this person is to you, and then trying to manifest whatever it is that you want out of this situation. And once again, if it's a toxic or abusive situation, of course you want to move away from this. But if this is somebody that you really do want in your life, it is about staying in your heart space, and listening to your intuition and to your heart, and not to your mind. That your ego is only there to try to protect you, but it isn't always doing it in the best way. It's your heart that is the gateway to the soul. Really nice. All right, Cancer. Well, I'm going to leave it there. I do wish you lots of love and light in this situation and all your situations. And I do hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.